It's day 60 of the shutdown. I am going crazy. The walls are closing in. I've got to get out of here. Besides, I heard that gas is $1.69, $1.39 out there. I've got to go fill up my tank. I can't miss this opportunity. I've got to get out of here. On Monday, I told you how Kim and I had installed an invisible fence to keep our dog in the yard. And I also told you about some of the modifications that we had made. Well, there was also another modification. Kim knew that I was getting restless, and so she had another collar made just for me so that I would stay in and not get out. It's probably pretty wise. It works very simple. Every time I get close to the line, it works. But I'm working on a plan to get out of here. There are some non-essentials that I want. And so I'm going to get up at 6 o'clock when the store opens, and before she wakes up, I'm going to put on a ball cap so nobody will recognize me, and I'm going to sneak into the store while the senior adults are there. No one will ever suspect that it's me. And there's a little passage right here in these bushes, and I'm going to sneak out right through here, and nobody will ever know. Well, maybe I need to work on that plan just a little bit. I've been in here for too long. I used to be a loving and caring person. I don't care anymore. It's everybody for themselves. I don't care if people get that virus. I am going to sneak out of here and get... Well, we'll see. This thing is all a hoax. I know it is. They're showing us pictures, the media is. They're driving this thing. They're showing us pictures of Paris and London and Rome and cities like that where the streets are deserted. How do we know that those weren't taken early in the morning before anybody got up, and now they're showing us and telling us that those cities are shut down when they're really not? It wouldn't be the first time they tried to pull something like this. 50 years ago, they went out west, took some pictures out in the desert, and then told us that we had landed on the moon. That was a hoax, too. They're not going to keep me in here. Well, I'm going to try here. Also, I have my rights. I am an American. And nobody is going to tell me what to do. We've got rights here. You can't take those away from me. I'm going to sue somebody. I don't know who it is. Okay. One more thing. This is China's fault. I know it is. That's where it started. And if I ever get out of here, I am not eating another drop of egg drop soup. I'll show them. Well, I have to say that some lessons are pretty hard to learn. But there are some other lessons that are, well, they still may be hard to learn, but you know what? They're worth learning. Proverbs, I'm going to share a few with you. Proverbs chapter 6 says this: there are 6 things that the Lord hates, 7 that are an abomination to him. And then he tells us what they are. Haughty eyes, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, a heart that devises wicked plans, feet that make haste to run for evil, a false witness who breathes out lies, and one who sows discord among brothers and sisters. There's a lot of discord being sown these days, isn't there? That's in the Old Testament. Paul writes to the church at Philippi and says, "Do nothing out of selfish ambition or out of vain conceit." Don't do things that you want to do just because you want to do them. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. This is a good chance for us to do that, to put that into practice. That's why we're staying in. Or, my favorite, Jesus in the book of John says, "Greater love has no one than this, than they are willing to lay down their life for a friend." They're willing to make a sacrifice. They're willing to stay in. They're willing to be careful. That's what it says for us today. I hope that you do that today and that you don't go crazy like I am. I'll see you on Friday.